Brilliant skate by Vadim Novikov. Sees him transcending the rankings. As we look ahead now to Hugo BOSTEDT, another 18-year-old, perhaps another skater considering doubling up this season, both as a junior and a senior. And he will skate to Fantasia from the Phantom of the Opera. Sweden's Hugo BOSTEDT rounds out his Junior Grand Prix series this year, having competed in Riga, Latvia last week. And this performance, just 7 days later, definitely stronger than that from his performance in Latvia. So, Jason, how much of a challenge it is for Hugo and some of the others that are competing in events back-to-back?
You know, I think that's also, in some ways, it's preference. Athlete to athlete is all different. I genuinely love it. I think, you know, I heard you guys also talking about this before. It's sometimes nice to not have the come down of an event where you're just in it. You're just constantly competing, focused on the adrenaline stays where it's at, and you don't have that come down that you have so often after an event. So sometimes competing back to back, it's the best way to just like keep getting that practice. You know the feeling of what it was like dealing with the adrenaline. It's more fresh in your mind. So getting to compete again right after that almost feels like, okay, I'm back in this.
No time to build up the nerves again either.
Yeah, exactly. You have less time to like, the lead up isn't as stressful.
Jason, I want to ask you, as we watch Hugo go through the replays, he has a huge explosion off the ice of the jumps. He just launches himself high, quite forward on the landings. How would you articulate for the audience and for the younger skaters the difference between, you know, a good junior and a good senior? Both good. What's the difference? A visual difference,
I think the biggest difference, like kind of like what you just said, his explosiveness is out of this world. It's truly amazing. I think the difference would be the cleanliness of the landings. So when you're a junior, you know, you have those, it's kind of fine tuning those details at the end. You're not just landing the jump, but you're landing them with flow coming out of them. You're matching the explosiveness with the power as you exit the element.
Yeah, great answer. You know, one of the things we're always trying to do here on the Junior Grand Prix is, when I say educates, I don't really mean that, is provide information for young skaters that are watching, many of the juniors that are watching, and will join us on the Junior Grand Prix a little bit later, is how they can hone their skill now early enough in juniors, so when they're into seniors, they're already polished to a certain degree. We see that, and you'll see that in the final group a little bit more as well, and particularly in the women as well. So we thought that we wanted them to hear that from you as well, because you were the ultimate polished skater.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's very kind of you to say, but I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, well, we do. So anyways, let's take a look at the scores. Season's best, 114.47 for Hugo BOSTEDT from Sweden. Second in the free program with a total competition score, 176.52. And that'll put Hugo into first place overall at this point of the competition. Great job. Thumbs up.